Yeah.
It's a showdown. The defending NBA champion Chicago Bulls taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Taking a look at Brooklyn, well, they know they have their work cut out for them here tonight and during a stretch of games facing a lot of talented teams.
Kevin, mentally, they're in disarray. They're a frayed group right now. Since things went south for them, there's been a visible tightness. You can almost feel it that they've been playing with. No flow to their game, everything disjointed. They've not been able to play good basketball for any quality period of time.
Yeah, I mean, we may see occasional flashes of brilliance from them, but that's it. They have not been able to put it together, and that's so important. The NBA game is such a long one. You've got to be very, very disciplined with your execution, and they are not right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Chicago right now, inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. And it's Higgins at the point. Both good from the line that time. Here's Williams. Gasol with the steal. McDermott kicks to Butler. Banked in off the glass. Butler's got his first bucket of the night.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Here's Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against Boston. Pass to Teletovic. On the wing, Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And stolen by Butler. He dishes it to McDermott. Deflects the pass. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the three from Higgins. Here's Bogdanovic. And again, no good by Brooklyn. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And Kevin, I thought they put together a fantastic offensive game plan in that win. They knew exactly how to exploit the defense, and they really got on a nice roll.
And exploit them they did, Steve. They were relentless. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game.
The Bulls shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Well, with a team percentage of 81% from the line on the season, this is one of the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, we'll see if that shot breaks things open a little bit. It's been a slow start.
Hopefully that gets them on the right track here, Steve.
To the wing right side. Johnson against Butler. And there's the pass to Higgins. 6 on the shot clock. Gasol trying to free himself up. Higgins, that's good. Higgins has got 5.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Here's Bogdanovic, averaging 12 points a game. Plumlee with it. Working on Noah. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. And you look at Q, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And being at the top of that list, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give them an offensive jolt whenever they've needed one.
And to me, Steve, that's a tremendous asset, almost a necessary requirement for your point guard. I mean, you want a guy that can orchestrate and be a maestro for his teammates first and foremost, but it's a huge bonus when he can put it in the basket himself.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Joe Johnson at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, lets it go with a three. And the Bulls, another three.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
Okay, guys, we have to make sure that they get no open looks from the outside. That means we got to stick with our man all over the floor. It doesn't matter if it's strong side or ball side. No helps on drives, all right?
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He was intent on running the offense through Q. It's no secret that he's their go-to guy, and Coach's message was simple. Get the ball in his hands early and often to let him establish his rhythm. That should fall in place. He mentioned one more thing, which was that he'd like them to get out and run whenever they get their hands on the ball. Let's play this game at top speed. Those were his exact words. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Johnson, looking for his first basket still in this one.
Kind of a shaky first few minutes, guys. 5 field goal attempts, only 1 made. Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Here's Higgins. He's got 8. No good with the triple. Johnson against Butler. Johnson, the pass to Williams. Here's Bogdanovich. Williams with the ball. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
And a look now at the last month for the Nets. How did they stack up in the league statistically over that time frame? 8th in free throw shooting, 10th in field goal percentage. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
I'm impressed most with their free throw shooting that you talked about. This is a team that really focuses from the foul line. They shoot the ball well from there, and as a result, they're constantly looking to attack to try to get those free points at the free throw line.
Got a piece of it. Nets trail by 10. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Johnson against Butler. Rebound by Butler.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Higgins passes to Gasol. Dishes it to McDermott. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Here's Bogdanovich. 8 points his last outing. 1:57 left here in the first quarter. Here's Higgins. Williams with the block. And they get it back. And that one's good by Noah.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
A solo fast break. Here's...
Oh, my goodness!
How about that?
High wire flying out there.
That'll drop your jaw. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Karasov, he's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. Anderson comes in for Bogdanovich. Jarrett Jack has checked in for Johnson. And it's Marcus Teague in for Williams. Plumlee hits them both. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Pass to Higgins. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Bulls leading by 10. Rose passes to Bowen. Here's Higgins, defended by Anderson. To the paint. Rose, good. Rose has got his first points of the game.
Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Here's Higgins. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. And that one's good. Higgins has got 13.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
And Jack kicks to Plumlee. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. And here's Anderson from the arc.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, and that's due to their physical play. They're scrapping and clawing for each and every rebound out there.
The kick out to Rose. The tray. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Bulls foul called. Taj Gibson. That's his first personal foul.
The Nets have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
And the first one drops. And the...
That's the way to move the ball.
For the Nets, Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Karasov. Bogdanovich comes in for Allen Anderson. Johnson, he's checked in for Jarrett Jack. And it's Williams in for Teague. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gibson. McDermott comes in for Mirotic. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Kirk Hinrich. And it's Higgins in for Derrick Rose. Taking a look at the Bulls, Higgins, he's in at the point. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Then there's Noah, and it's Bowen in at the 4. The Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Some fantastic numbers for Q. 13 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
Chicago making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Hi, Kev. Well, Q in their last time out against the Bucks put on a show. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
The Bulls leading by 14. Nice D from Williams.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Teletovic dishes to Williams. Johnson, good. A nice assist for Williams. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Higgins passes to Gasol. Tries again, and Noah with the layup.
He's enjoying himself today, guys. We knew going in that he'd have the upper hand on the glass, but I didn't think it would make this much of a difference.
Williams attacking. Pass to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Williams. With some arc. That's good. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
Up above 50% shooting now for the game, guys, and they'll definitely take that. It's defense where they need to key in.
Here's Higgins. Now here's McDermott. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 6. No good from Higgins. Nets trail by 12. Williams kicks to Johnson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Boston Celtics.
Hey, guys, they were really plagued by foul trouble in that one. Forced them into some makeshift lineups late in the game.
And, Steve, the frustrating part for me in that situation is you can defend without fouling. Just move your feet and don't use your hands.
Here is Williams following the basket by Doug McDermott. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. Number 5 is Darren Williams.
Yeah, he's been in sync with his teammates over that stretch of time. No question. His passing has just been phenomenal.
And so here is Chicago after the miss from Darren Williams. Here's Higgins. He's guarded by Williams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I'd really like to see him get to the line as much as he did in the first.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Gasol. Both free throws good from Gasol.
Now the Nets have not defended well against Gasol.
He's got 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
Man, that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
1:37 left in the second quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Higgins bangs home the trifecta. Higgins has got 17 now.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his three-point attempts.
The shot by Williams, no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Well, they're passing to Higgins. There's the dish to McDermott. From downtown, another 3 for Chicago.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Nets trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Bogdanovich. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
For Brooklyn, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Some changes for Brooklyn. Anderson, he's checked in for Plumlee. Jack comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Teagan for Darren Williams. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Rose passes to Higgins. The pass to Bowen. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. From the baseline, Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got 7 points in the game.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Here's Bogdanovich. Takes the 13-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket tonight.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Here's Rose. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Bulls. They lead by 18. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk.
Now it's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today.
Wow, the threes have just been dropping for him. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Could not have been a more productive day for him from long range.
Jaron Williams and Joe Johnson at the 1 and 2. Mirza Teletovic out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. So that's the group for Lionel Hollins as we begin the second half. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Nets trail by 21. And Williams, here we go. And there's the foul. It's on Q. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
Feeds it to Johnson. Passes to Bogdanovic. And Plumlee kicks to Bogdanovic. 4 on the clock. And here's Johnson outside. Higgins grabs the board. Higgins has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Now here's Williams, guarded by Higgins. Johnson dishes to Teletovic. Back to Johnson. Nets passing it around. And Bogdanovic kicks to Williams. Johnson for 3. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Noah's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now. Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
They need this. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got 8 points. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training every month. Number 1, the Bulls.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Plumlee sets the pick for Williams. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Teletovic. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They've got to loosen up here.
Poked loose and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Well, a chance to check out Joe Johnson here, how this year is going for him. He's putting up 13 points a game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds, and he's really been pulling his weight. I mean, we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box scores.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
Puts up a 3, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Higgins. Higgins has got 6 in the quarter.
And that's his first 3 of the second half after really lighting it up beyond the arc in the first.
Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Chicago. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Nets just way behind.
Checking out Brooklyn, they've got to be incredibly deflated by the way things have gone for them this season.
Seems like everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong, Clark. For a team that had some high hopes, it's been a major disappointment.
On defense, the Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Left side, Williams. Teletovic passes to Williams. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Higgins has got 7 rebounds in the game. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Bulls schedule, Kevin, this is how they stack up. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Now Williams after the missed 3 from Higgins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Caruso, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. He's perfect from the line this time. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Higgins passes to Noah. The baseline J. Outside Butler. Pass to Higgins. Back to Butler. Kicks it to McDermott. And another shot. And Butler with a nice bucket inside. Butler's got 8.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
Williams gets the bucket. The Bulls have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Johnson over to help. Butler in the corner. Rebounded by the Nets. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Puts it up from 15, and he gets the bucket. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Higgins banked in off the glass.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school, just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Now here's Williams. He's got 12. Johnson dishes to Teletovic. Clock at 6. The fadeaway. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Here's Higgins, and he has 28 points for the game. He kicks it to McDermott. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Here's Teletovic after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Nice shot by McDermott.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Both
Dialed in from long range. I like it. It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
Chicago's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Back to Rose. The 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bulls out front, running away with this one.
Tune in this Tuesday night, January 26th. Paul George and the Indiana Pacers go up against the Chicago Bulls. A Central Division battle. Hoops action.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
There was a beautiful pass, nice, intelligent basketball. The execution was perfect, and that pass set up the open three.
And for the Nets, they're shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Higgins, he's in at point guard. Taj Gibson is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Heinrich, and it's Bowen in at the 3 spot. Outside Teague, rejected by Higgins. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Pushing it up. Here's Bowen, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
That one misses. Here's Karasov. He's guarded by Higgins. The feed now to T. He dishes it to Karasov. Back to T. Nets passing it around. 5 to shoot. And Karasov kicks to Anderson. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And that one's good.
What a finish with that hoop.
And here is Teague. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Hakeem Teague.
No good on the free throw. Hustis is checked in for Chicago. So we can't get either to fall. Chicago has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's Higgins. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Dishes to Karasov. There's a screen. Anderson outside. Just 5 to shoot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Something they'd like to see more of him more often, that's for sure.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Higgins passes to Gibson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Bulls, Taj Gibson taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Nets making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the Bulls making a change also. Vincent's checked in for Mirotic. Good on both. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now Williams, the pass to Jensen. Pick by Williams. From close range, the shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. It's Anderson with the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anderson's got 4 this quarter. Here's Higgins. Pass to Eustace. Here's Higgins, defended by Anderson. Higgins, that's good.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams, and it's Williams again missing. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Higgins. He's guarded by Williams. That's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
He feeds it to Karsov. Launches it. Another miss by Williams. Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Passes it to Higgins. Heinrich outside. Higgins passes to Heinrich. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Bulls, Kurt Heinrich.
The first one falls. The Nets making a switch here. And both free throws good from Heinrich. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The dish to Karsov. Heinrich on the double team. Reese defended by Gibson. Anderson outside. 6 to shoot. Drops it in from 11 feet. Anderson's got 6 in the quarter. Chicago's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Higgins. He's guarded by Williams. Heinrich off a pick from Higgins. Feeds to Gibson. 4 on the shot clock. From past the arc. The shot by Heinrich no good. Net shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby. 38%. And here is Williams. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And Heinrich gets it to go.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
You know, this is the 3rd consecutive matchup for them against these guys in the season series. It just seems to be a really good matchup for them.
Yeah, it does, and there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I think the sweep will be in order.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Q. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double for his efforts.
Three-pointer. Another 3 for Chicago.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
And Williams, here we go. And Gibson with the block. Here's Higgins. Here's the three. Count the bucket. Higgins has got 41.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Jacks up a three. That's good. Higgins has got 44.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Releases from 15. No good.
Now, he's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Boy, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the board today, Steve. It's been fantastic.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
Right now, I'd say, yeah, definitely. But by the end of this season, this won't even be in the top 10. You feel me? This is going to be replaced by my 100-point games, my quadruple doubles, and something else I have planned that I can't really talk about yet. We'll see.
Congratulations, Kevin. You're going to deliver it. Take some chops.
Thank you, Doris. Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.